Hello students, welcome on board. This is part 3 of the chapter Human Reproduction, wherein you will be learning about gametogenesis, spermatogenesis and structure of a sperm. For better understanding, please do watch the previous videos. Without further ado, let's begin with the first topic. Gametogenesis is the process of producing gametes by releasing sperms and ova by testes and ovary respectively. What is gametogenesis? It is the process of producing gametes by releasing sperms and ova by testes and ovary respectively. Now, the process of releasing sperms by testes is called spermatogenesis, and the process of releasing ova by ovary is called oogenesis. Now, in this video, we'll be learning about spermatogenesis in detail. The process of spermatogenesis begins at the puberty. Now, at the puberty, within the testes, there are immature male germ cells, which are called spermatogonia. They are called spermatogonia, and these spermatogonia produce sperms, and this process is called spermatogenesis. Now, the spermatogonia are present on the inside wall of the seminiferous tubules. So we've already learned about seminiferous tubules in the previous videos. So seminiferous tubules, they are the structural and functional units of the testes. Alright, now these spermatogonia, which are present on the inside wall of the seminiferous tubules, they multiply by mitosis to increase in numbers. Alright. Now, each spermatogonia is diploid, and they contain 46 chromosomes. Alright. Now, some of the spermatogonia called primary spermatocyte undergo first meiotic division to form two equal haploid cells, which are called secondary spermatocytes. They form secondary spermatocytes. We already know that the primary spermatocytes are diploid and they have 46 chromosomes, whereas the secondary spermatocytes, they are diploid and they have 23 chromosomes each. Then the secondary spermatocytes, they undergo the second meiotic division to form four equal haploid cells, which are called spermatids. Alright, so the secondary spermatocytes, they undergo second meiotic division to form four equal haploid cells called the spermatids. And these spermatids are transformed into spermatozoa by the process called spermiogenesis. Alright, the spermatozoa, they are also known as sperms, and the sperm heads become embedded in the Sertoli cells, and they are finally released from the seminiferous tubules by the process called spermiation. Okay. Now let's recap the process of spermatogenesis. We've learned that spermatogonia are immature male germ cells which multiply in number by the process of mitosis. Right. Now some of the spermatogonia are called primary spermatocytes and they undergo first meiotic division to form two equal haploid secondary spermatocytes. Now the secondary spermatocytes then undergo the second meiotic division to form four equal haploid spermatids. And these spermatids then transform into spermatozoa or sperms. And this process is called spermiogenesis. Alright. Now we learn the role of hormones in spermatogenesis. At puberty, there will be a significant increase in a hypothalamic hormone, that is called the gonadotropin releasing hormone. It is called the gonadotropin releasing hormone. Alright. Now this gonadotropin releasing hormone acts on the anterior pituitary gland to stimulate the secretion of two gonadotropins, which are the luteinizing hormone and the follicular stimulating hormone. Alright. Now the luteinizing hormone acts on the Leydig cells, which stimulate the synthesis and secretion of androgens. These are testicular hormones which stimulate the process of spermatogenesis. Androgens stimulate the process of spermatogenesis. Alright. While the follicular stimulating hormone acts on the Sertoli cells, to stimulate the synthesis of some factors, which help in the process of spermiogenesis. So we've already learned about the process of spermiogenesis, right? Spermiogenesis is the process of transformation of spermatids into spermatozoa. Right. So we've learned that at puberty, there is a significant rise in a hypothalamic hormone, which is the gonadotropin releasing hormone, which stimulates the anterior pituitary gland to secrete two gonadotropins, namely the luteinizing hormone and the follicular stimulating hormone. Right. Now, the luteinizing hormone acts on the Leydig cells, which help in the secretion of testicular hormones called androgens, which help in the process of spermatogenesis. While the follicular stimulating hormone acts on Sertoli cells to release certain factors which help in the process of spermiogenesis. Now we learn about the structure of a sperm. A sperm is composed of head, neck, middle piece and a tail. Now here you can see the structure of a sperm, and if you observe, you'll see that the entire body of the sperm is enclosed by the plasma membrane, and its head has an elongated haploid nucleus, the anterior portion of which is covered by a cap-like structure which is called acrosome. And the acrosome is filled with enzymes that help in the fertilization of ovum. The middle piece has many mitochondria which provide energy for the movement of the sperm. And finally, the tail helps in the movement through the female reproductive tract to fertilize the ovum. Alright, so we've learned that the body of the sperm is enclosed by the plasma membrane. The head contains an elongated haploid nucleus. It contains an elongated haploid nucleus, and the anterior portion of the haploid nucleus is covered by a cap-like structure called the acrosome, which contain enzymes that help in the fertilization of ovum. All right. The middle piece possesses many mitochondria which provide energy for the movement of the sperm. And finally, the tail helps in the movement of the sperm through the female reproductive tract to fertilize the ovum. All right. Now we'll discuss the answer of a frequently asked question from this topic, which is the difference between spermiogenesis and spermiation. Now, spermiogenesis is the process of transformation of spermatids into spermatozoa or sperms. It is the process of transformation of spermatids into spermatozoa or sperms. While spermiation is the process in which mature spermatozoa are released from the Sertoli cells into the lumen of seminiferous tubules. So, spermiation is the process in which the mature spermatozoa are released from the Sertoli cells into the lumen of seminiferous tubules. All right. So, that's it for the session. This was part 3, where we've learned about the process of spermatogenesis and structure of a sperm. In part 4, we will be covering the process of oogenesis. If you found this helpful, please do like the video, and if you have any doubts, comment down below. Subscribe to watch the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.